What a lovely day in Paris. I feel like I accomplished so much today. I went to the cafe, painted my most inspiring piece, with a tin can flying above me for some convenient reason. You know what? I feel like nothing could go wrong today. We have come for your nectar! And to give you an overconsumption of gifts, and to madly rave about the Leaning Tower of Pisa. So humans, not a fan. I agree with Vibri. Humans are too confusing for me to understand. 1 minute they're mad at you for X and Y reasons, next they give you gifts like nothing happened. Or love bombing. I don't know, it feels like the same thing for me. But wow, my first analysis video. Surprised to hear my voice, not gonna lie. I just know editing me is cringing right now. But I'm being off topic now. The Vib Ribbon art book is something I've been wanting to cover. I rediscovered the game late 2023 and I loved it. Of course, then I found out about the Vib Ribbon art book via the Vib Ribbon iceberg video and all felt like heaven. Other characters, wowza! I've been fascinated with this book and it doesn't get as much recognition as it should have in the community. Maybe Vibri's cousin counts, but I don't know. But I get it, Vibri's the star of the show after all. No one can ever overthrow her. Well, except for me if you really think about it. So why am I making this video? Well, I want to translate the Vib Ribbon art book. According to the Vib Ribbon wiki, on Nana Ansha's website, Vib Rihon might give you a peek inside Vibri's head. The book is almost entirely written in Japanese and there currently isn't a full translation of the book to English yet. Okay, this is interesting to me. Throughout the game, Vibri is somewhat one-dimensional. She's only shown to be cheerful, energetic, quirky if you ask me. I say somewhat because she is shown getting upset during game over sequences, but she's mainly happy for the most part. But how can someone so happy keep this up? What exactly is going inside Vibri's head? This also says something about the void world Vibri lives in. Are there other people in the void given the characters we see? Or is this book just retconning the game completely? Who really knows? I'm first translating the way more bigger or interesting topics like Mohiji, Vibri's cousin, Bibaru, then going on smaller topics if that makes any sense. I'm covering humans first because they caught my eye first. And not because they're easy for me to cover. Well, let's analyze Vibri's and my bane of existence, humans! So when looking at the pages of the art book, it's formatted with the page number, title of the story, and the context. The context is different too. First we get a story of what's happening, then a vocabulary word that relates to the story. This kind of makes sense to do this. This book was made for kids after all. But hey, it's Japan, like I know anything about the place. But let's start with 58, Muddy Waters. Okay, from the get-go, we see Vibri being harassed by two Italians named Sindero and Mondero, which funny enough, the last part of the name Doro, which means mud in Japanese. Vibri seems to be confused of what Sindero and Mondero are telling her, which I get it, being harassed by locals doesn't sound, you know, too polite. But for what context is given to us, 58, Muddy Waters. Once again, I'm on the street of Paris arguing with two Italians, but I have no idea what they're trying to say. Their names are a state of incoherence, especially when you're not confident in your opinion. When you're drunk and you have something you want to say, but cannot put it into the right words. Okay, so it is true Vibri's out here fighting Italians? Jesus Christ. Our big vocabulary word here is incoherence. It just means your speech is unheard for people to understand. Vibri also compares this situation to being drunk. Okay, hold up. This heavily implies Vibri knows what it's like to be drunk. Are you telling me all those videos and images of Vibri and drug abuse are true? I was gonna come up to the more vague conclusion that Vibri probably has seen people drink before, but knowing she's the only creature that resides in the music world, unless there are other people, it's more likely to think that Vibri has drank before. It wouldn't be too off anyway since Vibri doesn't have a conformed age anyway. She's a personification of a computer program. She doesn't really need to justify her age. Sindero and Mondoro seem to be talking about the Colosseum and the Leaning Tower of Pisa respectively. Just the image alone, these two are giving me like major little kid energy. You know when a little kid just comes up to you and start yapping about the most random stuff, but you go along with it anyway, even you have like no idea what the hell they're even talking about. Okay, so for page 59, Vibri is given a bunch of gifts from these two Italians named Somaro and Komaro. The first part of the two names, So and Ko, which are actually taken pretty seriously from the title, with So in Japanese meaning this and Ko in Japanese meaning that. Remo is just a name coming from French and Italian origins, which, okay, pretty clever. I see the book knows what it's doing. I just gotta point this out very quick, but I love like how these two look. They're my favorite human designs. They both have like this zigzag design in their hair. It's super silly to me. I like how these two look really happy giving gifts to Vibri. Meanwhile, Vibri looks like she's gonna blink twice for help. It's meta. Since I do headcanon Vibri is aware of like modern media, like come on, I'm pretty sure she's seen Mesmerizer, she's seen Teto do the hand signs and the blinking. Come on, she knows. But for what context, we are given 59, this and that. Once again, I'm on the street corner in Paris. I receive a present from two Italians, but I can't carry it at all. What is the name of the pair? At first glance, it seems like everything, but the fact it's a word that refers to everything that cannot be summed up with the word everything. Therefore, it's rare that you can actually define the whole thing using this word. Okay. Since when did Vibri get so philosophical? Looking at the second half of the context, Vibri talks about the word everything. She refers to the presents as everything. I guess she means that everything she's holding is too hard to carry. But I also think that she thinks that the word everything, you know, the word that's supposed to define like everything around you, you can't always define everything as everything, if that makes sense. I don't know, the wording is really weird here. Overall, I think it's funny that Vibri gets into these situations in the first place. Like, why are you just roaming the streets of Paris? Like, why Paris specifically again? But it's interesting to me to see humans, which makes me raise the questions whether there are humans in the Vib Ribbon canon, since I know some people don't take the art book as canon. If there are, then why is there just like a handful of them? Are they the minority since there are other creatures we see in Vibri's mind that are not human? Or maybe because Vibri does have fourth wall breaking abilities and talks to us humans, or I'm assuming the person who's watching this is human. Maybe that's why she knows what they look like, you know? So this raises the question, what can humans represent in Vibri's mind? I think they represent the pressure that Vibri can feel at sometimes. Just think about it. In some points of the game, there are parts where the songs speed up like crazy. I can see Vibri having some type of pressure on her. Like, trust me, this looks hard. She depends on us humans to help her get through obstacles. Humans can be an analogy relating to pressure in Vibri's mind, but that doesn't mean that humans or, us are relatively bad in her mindset. It's just how she categorizes her inner thoughts. But that's just my opinion on what's happening in Vibri's mind. Or maybe I'm just overthinking it all and it doesn't matter how Vibri really feels. You gotta stay one-dimensional, you know? But again, I do overthink a lot of things, so But what do you guys think? Do you think humans do exist in the music world? Or does Vibri know what humans are because of us, the player? What do you guys think humans represent? I just want to know what others think. If you could comment it down, that would be really helpful. Just getting some insight from the fandom. But hey, who really knows what's happening?
Bruh.
What the hell? Get back here! You gotta catch me first! Ugh, you are... Who are you? I'm Ria? No, sorry, what are you? I'm a hero. Haha, yeah, I can see why you have a problem with me. I'm just gonna back up just like 5 miles away from you.
I'm a fire in my laser!